I'd like to tell you a story. A little over 7 years ago, in June of 2009, I was sitting at the kitchen table when my son Nate, who had just turned 8 years old, asked me an interesting question. He said, "Dad, has there ever been a time in your life when you prayed about something and your prayer wasn't answered?" Interestingly, almost immediately, an experience came to my mind about a time when I had prayed about something that was never answered. So I told him the story. It just so happened that when I was 8, Nate's same age, all of the kids were into playing marbles at school.
Who is he?
Resources were limited in my home growing up, and marbles were a luxury, so I never felt like I could ask my parents to buy me any.
Has he played marbles before? Who is he? Do you think he can do it?
However, a friend gave me one that I used to play others with. When we played marbles, the rule was, if I hit your marble, I got to keep it. Over time, I had won quite a few marbles, so I started carrying them in a sock. One day after school, I set my marbles down briefly to talk to someone, and when I returned, my marbles were gone. I was devastated that I had lost my marbles. I had spent hours and hours working for them. In my 8-year-old state of desperation, I wondered how I could get them back. It was then that I remembered the story about Joseph Smith, a young boy who went into the woods to pray when he had a question. So I thought I would do the same. We didn't have any woods around our house, but we did have a wood pile out back by the side of our house. So I went out there, knelt down, and asked God to help me find my marbles. I explained to Nate that I never did find them. The following Sunday was Father's Day, and when I was opening my gift from Nate, I removed the wrapping paper and found a figurine of a boy and his dog that Nate had bought for me. Then as I tipped it right side up to look at it, a marble rolled out of the bottom of the figurine. Then Nate said, "Dad, now your prayers are answered." In that moment, I couldn't hold back my tears. Of all the ways God could have answered that prayer, I couldn't have thought of a better way to answer it than for my 8-year-old son to realize that he could help God in answering that prayer. It took nearly 30 years to answer, but it was well worth the wait. Only God could have inspired and orchestrated such a sweet answer. God does answer prayers. Sometimes He answers them quickly. Other times it may take 30 years. Sometimes He answers them Himself, and other times He may answer them through someone else. But when they come, they are sweet, and it is clear that they come from Him.